This is Joe Gettler from Razormaze at the 2014 NAMM Show. You're watching Dangerous Guitar.
Dave Reffett here at the 2014 Winter NAMM Show in lovely Anaheim, California. We're with a really dear friend of mine. This is Joe Gettler, Berkeley graduate, and he's the lead guitar player for a great Boston band called Razormaze. Joe, what's happening?
Yo man, I'm just happy to be here, hanging out, winding down at the end of the day.
Let's talk about this new record, Annihilation. I heard a lot of Marty Friedman from Megadeth in the solos on that record, and also a little bit of Jason Becker influence. Talk about maybe how you phrase how do you work your solos out, and is there a Marty influence there?
There's an enormous Marty influence. I mean, I think if there's a top guy that I could model myself of kind of where I want to go, it would be definitely in his sort of direction. And as far as the solos go, I really spend a lot of time on making sure every note is totally perfect. Everything is, I pull a lot from other riffs in the song, but there are also a couple on the record that I just cut like one take. Yeah, and
cool.
Those are some of the coolest ones.
It's very popular nowadays to have special guests that are your favorite artists. If you had a dream team of maybe 5 or 6 that could play solos on this, who would you be going after?
I mean, I think, well, first I would love to have Marty on the record. That would be amazing. Another huge guy that I love is Andy LaRock from King Diamond. I have the shirt on. Yeah, he's awesome. Who else, man?
Mr. Lynch?
Oh, dude, Lynch would be awesome. I'm a huge fan of his. And Warren DeMartini, I'm big into him.
And let's talk a little bit about the gear that you use, because you know, here at the NAMM Show, all the kids that dream about coming here, that's the whole point of it really, is we have to have instruments that inspire us. So what instruments inspire you? Amps, picks, strings, everything.
My favorite piece of gear is my Charvel San Dimas. I've only had it for almost 2 years now, but that thing is a total tank. It's pretty bare bones, which is, I really like that a lot. You know, it's just 2 pieces of wood slapped together. There's not a bunch of crazy knobs, no nonsense. There's only 6 strings. I don't have a million. So that's the thing that's been working really well for me. I use the Dunlop, the Tortex Sharps, the 1.5. I think that's like a big secret to my sound, because it makes everything a little bit more searing, cut through a little bit harder. And for amps, I have an Angle Powerball that's been great to me for years.
Nice. And one last question, you know, I'm very familiar with you playing, we've been friends for years. Yeah. You studied with one of my dear friends and one of my mentors, Mr. Joe Stump. Talk about your sweeping technique. For the kids out there that want to have like crazy sweeping and want to get to a good level of playing, give us a process.
Well, the process for me was, I just got this book, Troy Stetna. I forget what the book was exactly, but I was just looking. Yeah, Speed Mechanics for lead guitar, and I just went through all the examples in those books, and like all the videos you see online, they have all the same patterns. It's the same thing. The big thing is you just kind of have to push through. There's a hurdle that you have to get over to get good at sweeping, and once you get over that, it's very easy to progress and you get a lot better really quickly.